On June the 25th, 1876, at the Battle of the Little Bighorn, 5 companies of the U.S. 7th Cavalry, under the direct command of George Armstrong Custer, were wiped out. A number of Native American women participated as warriors in the battle. Number 1. Moving Robe Woman. On the day of battle, Moving Robe Woman was still mourning the death of her brother, recently killed by U.S. soldiers. When Major Reno charged the village, she did not hesitate. I ran to a nearby thicket and got my black horse. I painted my face with crimson and braided my black hair. I was mourning. I was a woman, but I was not afraid. She avenged her brother by killing 2 soldiers, one with a knife and the other one with a revolver. The latter was the Army interpreter Isaiah Dorman, the only man of African descent killed in the battle. Later in the battle, as Custer descended on the village, she recounted, "Someone said that another body of soldiers was attacking the lower end of the village. I rode in that direction, holding my brother's war staff over my head. Rain in the Face shouted, 'Behold, there is among us a young woman. Let no young man ride behind her garment.'" Number 2. Buffalo Calf Road Woman. In June 2005, members of the Northern Cheyenne broke more than a century of silence to recount their tribe's oral history of the battle. According to this account, Buffalo Calf Road Woman knocked Custer off his horse with a club. It's not clear exactly what happened after that, but Wallace Beecham, director of the Tribal Services for the Northern Cheyenne, says that Buffalo Calf Road Woman and other Cheyenne and Sioux women finished off Custer and the other cavalry soldiers right after the battle was over, going from soldier to soldier to finish them off or take things from them. Supposedly, Buffalo Calf Road Woman made off with Custer's saber, which she wore proudly for years. This is a hotly contested claim, since sabers were ordered left behind, but many believe that Custer exempted himself from his own order. In his book Custer on the Little Bighorn, Thomas B. Marquis includes the account of an eyewitness who said, "Buffalo Calf Road Woman had a 6-shooter, and she fired many shots at the soldiers." Buffalo Calf Road Woman distinguished herself a week earlier at the Battle of the Rosebud against General Crook, when she charged into heavy gunfire to rescue her brother, whose horse had been killed under him. Number 3. Minnie Hollow Wood. Minnie Hollow Wood rode into battle on June the 25th alongside her husband. She was to earn the right to wear a war bonnet because of her deeds of valor against the U.S. cavalry. Many tribes consider the presentation of an eagle feather to be one of the highest marks of respect. An honored person must have earned their feathers through acts of courage and honor. Number 4. Pretty Nose. The Arapaho woman Pretty Nose participated in the battle, and according to her descendants was made a war chief before her death at the age of 101. Number 5. One Who Walks with the Stars. When rounding up stray cavalry horses after Custer's failed attempt to cross the river into the village, one who walks with the star set upon two of Custer's men floundering in the river. She dispatched one with a knife and clubbed the other to death with a piece of driftwood.